To Joe Bean Stadium for another game of Wheaton Thunder women's soccer. Earlier today, the Thunder men won 1-0, locking up the CCIW conference, and tonight the Thunder look to close out their conference schedule against the North Central Cardinals. Wheaton enters today's game at 14-3-1 on the season, 4-2 in conference. North Central at 6-6-4 on the season, 0-4-1 in conference. This is actually the 15th meeting between Wheaton and North Central College in a series that began back in 1994. The Thunder holding a 14-0 advantage, with last year's meeting ending in an 8-0 victory for your home team. Brian, what importance does this conference game carry?
Well, a little bit of information on the conference play. Wheaton Thunder has to win this game if they want the top seat in conference play. The Cardinals are 0-4-1, like you mentioned, in the conference, so they've got 2 matches left, but they won't be able to get in either way. Some big news, though. Carthage lost today 4-2 in the conference play. This puts them at tied with Wheaton Thunder, giving us a better shot at getting into the top seat there. The Wheaton Thunder has an overall count of about double that of North Central Cardinal, so the Wheaton Thunder's fairly confident of a win today, but that's the beauty of sports, that you never know, Noah.
That's right, you never know, but one thing we do know, that's the starters for Wheaton. It is the same as it has been for just about forever. Ingrid Erickson did not start one game in the net, and then she was back in the game right after. She's in goal tonight. She'll be joined on the field by her fellow teammates. Out from the backfield, Wheaton going to be running right to left on your radio dial as we get this first half underway. Out at left back, from left to right, you got Foltz, Lidner in the middle, and then Mosier on the right. In front of Lidner is going to be Karsten. Karsten, in front of her, is going to be Orweiler. She's been playing that center attacking midfield position. On the wing midfield side, so you got Delatorre on the left and Berg on the right. And then up top from left to right, you've got Kopelman, Lee, and Kleinstra. And again, the Thunder's only chance of winning that top seed in conference play is if they win tonight, and then it's just a possibility that they may win the top seed. We'll tell you exactly what they have to do. Basically, Illinois Wesleyan has got to lose one of their last 2 conference games, and Carthage, if the conference play, Brian, ends in a 3-way tie, it would be Wheaton, Carthage, Illinois Wesleyan, and possibly Augustana as well, as Berg cuts into the box, plays a negative ball across the box towards Lee, and it's knocked out of bounds off Lee for a goal kick. If Carthage wins, Illinois Wesleyan loses one of their next 2 games, that puts all the top 4 teams in a 4-way tie. And the way you decide who hosts the conference tournament then is by goal differential. Wheaton has a positive goal differential, 62 more goals scored than their opponents this year. That would give them the top seed in the conference tournament. Although if Wheaton ends up tied with one other team, it's head-to-head, and that would not be good for Wheaton, given the fact that they lost to Carthage, and they lost to Illinois Wesleyan. All of that aside, if that made any sense whatsoever, Brian, all of that aside, Wheaton will be in the conference tournament. The only thing to be determined still is where it's going to be held.
Yeah, it's just the question of the top seat in the conference.
Again, that top seed going to be able to host the tournament. And if you're just joining us, we're about 2 minutes into this one. 0-0 is your score. Wheaton in white jerseys, white socks, and navy shorts, orange numbering on the jerseys, and the Cardinals of North Central in all red, quite fitting. Kopelman's going to have the ball here on the near side. She lays it to Delatorre. Delatorre lays it back to Foltz around midfield. Foltz with a ball up on the ground to Kopelman. Little flick onto Lee. Lee with the ball at her chest, controls it. Now sends a through ball on the ground into the box to Kopelman. Goal line. She's got one defender in front of her. Back to the goal. Still trying to possess the ball. Maybe turn towards the center of the goal. Takes a right-footed shot. Lee has it. Lee turns towards the center and puts one in for her 23rd goal of the season, giving Wheaton a 1-0 lead early in this one.
Just a couple minutes in there, Noah. That's a pretty tough goal to come back from, especially a blow like that right in the first few minutes. It was some really good passing in there and a nice trap that Wheaton had just before putting that into the far right corner as the goalie was sitting over in the left side.
That's right. She was guarding that near post, and that's going to give Kopelman her 11th assist of the season. And we'll get underway again. So Wheaton scores less than 3 minutes into this contest. Orweiler streaking up the center of the field right now. Takes the ball to her right foot, and then the ball is cleared out. Clearance by Sabrario. Wheaton's going to regain possession, and Delatorre has it here on the near side, attacking third of the field, has Foltz on her left coming up into the attack, and she's dispossessed. Sabrario clears it once again. Lindner comes up into the attacking third of the field, plays down line to Foltz, and Foltz knocks it back middle of the field, and that's going to be cleared upfield by Masterson. Masterson just trying to find Peterson upfield, and she's not able to. Mosier has the ball, middle of the defense for Wheaton.
Cardinals here seem to have been a little bit lethargic on the pickup. They've been passing the ball around, keep losing it to Wheaton. Wheaton keeps stealing it, rather. But they seem to have been picking it up a little bit. There's a foul called there against Wheaton.
That's going to be a foul on Orweiler in the middle of the field, right in the center circle.
So that was Dominique Collins, whom the foul was called for on the Cardinals team, sorry.
And Wheaton going to try to regain possession now towards their defending third of the field. And that's going to be Masterson with it. Masterson passes towards the top of the box. Good step by Foltz, knocking out. Here's a long shot. One hop into the hands of Erickson.
Stephanie Masterson there with some good dribbling around the Wheaton defense and a nice quick pass.
And here on the near side, Delatorre has it. Delatorre's going to drop it to Foltz. Foltz has it on her right foot. Near side plays back across the field to Lindner, who has it near the top of Wheaton's box. Now Lindner plays it over far side to Mosier. Mosier has it on her right foot, plays a long ball in the air up to Lee, who one times it back to Orweiler. Orweiler's got a couple defenders in front of her, blows by one of them, top corner of the box, far side, plays right foot, middle of the box to Kopelman. It's going to roll by her into the hands of the keeper. That's going to be Elise Manzi starting in goal from Naperville Central, actually, Naperville, Illinois.
It's a little bit of a rare play there for Wheaton Thunder. They don't seem to like kicking the ball far out, but prefer the short plays that seem to be more effective for them.
Yeah, they do like playing short, but when Mosier has the ball, that's maybe the one girl in the defense that has license to try to play the ball in the air into the box really whenever she wants. It's a good ball. Kopelman just couldn't get to it. Orweiler's going to have the ball in the center circle. Cutting back towards Wheaton territory, drops it to Mosier. Mosier's going to play this one short and lay it to Foltz. Foltz with the ball coming up across midfield, hits Delatorre near side. Delatorre with one defender in front of her, goes by Jones. She's got Lee on her right. Now Lee overlaps to her left. Delatorre still coming middle of the field, plays on the ground, up into the box to Kleinster. Kleinster trying to control it, going towards the goal line, being swarmed. Still had possession for a second. Now it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Near side, throw for Wheaton.
There's some pretty good defense up there by Cardinals. They're really pushing and swarming around Delatorre there. And Kleinster as well, as the pass went off close to the goal. There's a throw in there.
Throw for Kopelman. Throw goes to Lee. Lee trying to touch it middle of the box, and she's going to be called for hooking the defender with her off arm.
So foul against Wheaton. Cardinals take the kick from inside the box.
Kick's going to go upfield low, defended by Orweiler. Orweiler gets a foot on it, pokes it up to Kopelman. Kopelman trying to take her defender, and she goes right by Sabrario. Now Sabrario recovers, and Kopelman trying to take it towards the middle of the field from the near side. And instead we'll drive it back to Foltz. Foltz has it on her left foot, plays high, ball into the box, collected by Manzi.
Kopelman with a very good sprint there, right past Sabrario. That's some fast running there to get past a good defender. Kick goes up to Wheaton.
And it's going to be Wheaton possessing it now in their own backfield. Lindner with it on her left side, but with her right foot. Now cuts it back to her right side. She's got all day in front of her. Plays over to Mosier on the near side of on the far side of the field, rather.
Or all night there, rather.
Yeah, that's right. Mosier plays up to Lee, and Lee's going to touch this one out of bounds on the far side. Throw in for the Cardinals. If you're just joining us, Wheaton is holding a 1-0 lead over North Central. Not even 7.5 into this one. Lee picking up her 23rd goal of the season. Throw-in goes back towards Wheaton territory. That's a handball. on the Cardinals. That's going to be Peterson with the handball. Mosier plays this kick short to Lindner. Lindner plays on the ground to Foltz, near side. Foltz coming upfield, now cutting back towards the middle of the field. Splits two defenders on the ground, finds Karsten. Karsten with the ball at her feet. Drops it back to Foltz now. Foltz plays right foot over a defender in the air to Lee. Lee trying to turn with it towards the top of the box, and she's dispossessed. North Central trying to get the ball into Wheaton territory. High.
A lot of spin on that ball as Karsten went for it. Just went right over her.
Orweiler with the ball now on her right foot, and her pass into the box is cleared. And that's going to roll all the way out of bounds. Foltz shields it out of bounds here on the near side. She'll have a throw right around midfield as Link's clearance exited there.
Back to Lindner. Passes it up and out. There's a throw in now for the Cardinals.
It's going to be Sabrario with the throw.
Yep.
And she's looking upfield trying to find Masterson. Masterson has it taken away from her by Kopelman, Foltz, and Delatorre. It's going to go off of Delatorre, though, on the near side, right around midfield. Throw for Sabrario once again. Looking towards the center of the field this time, and she finds Masterson. Masterson's going to hit this one out of bounds, and it'll be a change of possession. Wheaton throw now on the near side. Throw taken off the head of Sabrario and out of bounds. Delatorre will do this again. This time it goes off the head of Sabrario once again, and Kopelman wins the second header. Upfield trying to find Lee, and that's going to be cleared out by Link. Near side, throw for Kopelman now, attacking third of the field. Throw goes into Lee, who's near the goal line on the near side. Takes her defender line and gets tripped up. This will be essentially a corner kick now for Wheaton off the foul call.
Some beautiful dribbling there by Lee. She just faked to her left, took off to her right, was right past the goal, right past the defender. Defender only had time to stick out a foot, and probably an accidental trip there.
Yeah.
Good position here for a kick.
Delatorre's kick is going to go towards the far post, met by Kleinstra and knocked out of bounds. Goal kick, Cardinals.
Good strategy there. They were looking back up for Kleinstra, who came up from the back. Defense didn't really seem to have much on her, but she was a little bit too far in towards the goal to get it into the goal.
The goal kick's going to go up the middle of the field, taken by Karsten. Karsten has it on her left foot, plays on the ground up to Kopelman. That's going to be kept in play by Kopelman. Near side goal line. Tries to beat Sabrario towards the goal line, off Sabrario, out of bounds. We've got our first corner kick.
Thunder corner kick.
And this is taken short. No one defending the short corner kick. And Delatorre plays it now across to Lee, trying to find her second goal of the game. Goes to Berg instead. Berg plays it over the crossbar. That's going to be a goal kick for North Central.
It's unfortunate in those scuffles for the ball when you just don't really know what to do, but just try to kick the ball and it goes off the wrong part of your foot and over the goal. A little bit disappointing, but Wheaton's been doing well there. Here's the kick for Cardinals.
And this kick's going to be taken by Manzi. It's knocked right back to her. She'll pick this one up and have herself a punt here. The Cardinals actually have two goalkeepers on the field right now, Manzi and Frazzini. Frazzini is actually a field player right now, donning the number 8 jersey. She's playing stopper for the Cardinals. Right in front of Link. She's defending Lee in the middle of the field right now. Lee lays it back to Foltz. Foltz splits a couple of defenders upfield, finding Kopelman. Kopelman on the ground, plays back to Foltz. Foltz, right foot, tries to hit Lee in the air. It's going to go over all the way back to Link, and Link's going to let this roll out of bounds for another goal kick.
Just walking casually after the ball there as it rolls slowly out of bounds. Could have almost stopped, but she's letting it go. So we have the goal kick for the Cardinals here being taken. Short.
This is played short upfield and possessed by the Cardinals. Jones with it. Jones plays on the ground upfield trying to find Peterson. Lindner's there, plays up to Kleinstra. Kleinstra to Lee. Lee and the keeper, and Lee is called offsides.
That's a hard call for offsides there. Kleinstra had a very good kick up there. The ball's coming towards her. She just chips it with the side of her foot, gets it to go back over and towards Kleinstra, who was running up for it, or Lee rather, who's running up for it.
Now Wheaton with the ball in their own territory, up to Foltz. Foltz on the ground, up across midfield to Kopelman. Kopelman lays back across midfield to Foltz, who crosses the line once again, plays in the air, and that's off the head of, it looked like, Sabrario. Now Foltz up to Lee, and that's going to go over Lee's head. She ducks under it. Cleared upfield, and Lidner's going to have the ball in the back for Wheaton. Peterson stepped at first and then decided to give her a little room, so Lidner's got space in front of her. Plays left foot to the near sideline, finding Kopelman. Kopelman with the ball on her right foot, backtracking towards midfield, now coming center of the field. Now backtracking again and crosses midfield, plays it back to Lidner.
Kopelman didn't really seem like she wanted to pass there. She's got a very fast sprint. She knows it. Was waiting there for Sabrario to make a move so she could get around her, but Sabrario was playing good D, just standoffish.
That's right, containment as opposed to diving in. Lee with the ball near the top of the box corner. Far side. It's batted back towards Mosier. Mosier plays in the air towards the top of the box. Sabrario brings it down and plays left foot straight up the field, finding Masterson. Masterson loses it, and Orweiler trying to win it back for Wheaton, and the Cardinals come up with it, this time in the form of Finucane. Playing it upfield towards Peterson. Knocked around a little bit, and now Delatorre comes up with it.
Delatorre loses it there.
Yeah, she loses it to Finucane. Now the ball's knocked back to Lidner. Lidner plays left foot. Long ball over the head of Lee, running right around midfield, and North Central's going to have it once again. Playing it upfield, finding Martin.
Martin right up there. She's been doing some good dribbling and some pretty aggressive playing.
Martin plays Orweiler, streaking up the center of the field, plays on the ground up to Lee. Lee has it on her right foot in the box. That's going to be cleared out. Good clearance by Collins.
That's a throw in there for Wheaton, rather. Looks like it's going to be Kleinstra taking that.
Yep, Kleinstra is going to take the throw. And Orweiler shows for on the far side. Now plays back to Kleinstra, running into the box, and Link comes up with it. Link plays left foot out of bounds. Far side. Throw for Wheaton once again.
Don't know what foot she's used to using with that. Left foot shot looked a little bit off either way. And it's cleared back up towards Wheaton's box, coming up to the half. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, what were you going to say, Brian? Sorry.
No, I was just saying they're playing it back up, doing some good D, keeping it out of the way. But Wheaton just keeps taking it before it even gets past the halfway line, which they've been doing consistently.
Yeah. Such a good team like Wheaton, actually not ranked coming into this game, but rankings really don't mean anything. You got to get in the tournament first.
Brittany Jones there on defense for Cardinals had a nice play there, kicking it, just lightly tapping it right off Delatorre for the goal kick rather than the corner. Good choice there.
Goal kick taken long. Foltz defending, and that's going to be a foul on Foltz, fouling her counterpart. Peterson went down on the ground. This is going to be a free kick now near side. Referee's going to have this played back across midfield. And Link takes the free kick on the ground straight up the middle of the field.
Short kick up there.
Kopelman with a through ball now to Lee on the near side. Top corner of the box, near side. Lee with the ball on her left foot, plays it across the box. Finding Kleinstra, knocks it over the crossbar.
Kleinstra, though, was running right up there, ready for the ball. They just seem to know what they're doing. Wheaton has had very good passing so far. Even just about 20 minutes or 30 minutes into the game, Wheaton's been doing a good job keeping their passing, just knowing where the other players are going to be, which is really key in this sort of game where it's just touch and go. So Kleinstra right there just knew she knew the ball was coming to her, and she was ready for it.
Yeah, even if Lee takes a shot in that situation, the weak side attacker had better be running on the far post every single time. And Kleinstra's been there at least twice already tonight. Foltz with the ball, plays square to Karsten. Karsten in the attacking third of the field, ball on her right foot. Now cuts it over to Mosier. Mosier plays high in the air in the box. This is going to skip and then into the hands of Manzi. So she'll have a punt here. If you're just joining us, we are almost halfway through this first half. We got about 27 minutes left. Wheaton with a 1-0 lead. Looking to close out their conference play.
Wheaton having scored in the first 3 minutes of the game, which was a bit of a blow to the Cardinals. They seem to be playing a little bit lethargically, just warming up for the game. And Wheaton scored straight away, and they immediately picked it up, but they haven't been able to get it into Wheaton's half of the field very often.
Yeah, Wheaton dominating this game possession-wise. Lidner with the ball in the back. Thought about taking a defender on the dribble, decided against it, now plays near side to Foltz. Foltz back to Lidner. Lidner's got a little bit of time, the ball on her right foot coming upfield, now plays left foot across the field to Mosier. Mosier turns with it across her body and touches it upfield in one motion. Still coming upfield, plays on the ground up to Lee. Lee with it, trying to turn center of the field. Now plays on the ground, trying to split two defenders to Orweiler. And her pass is taken away.
Dominique Collins there for the Cardinals with a good view there on what Wheaton was trying, but their pass just stopped it. And
ball played into Kleinstra, and she puts it in the back of the net in the middle of the box as the defense cleared it off of, really the Cardinals cleared it off of themselves, and Kleinstra was right there. Cleanup crew, goal, Carrie Kleinstra.
Just grabbed it and booted it in. Goalie looks a little bit disappointed there for the Cardinals, which is she's got good justification there, because it was defense was just running around the ball, not really doing a whole lot. Kleinstra just grabbed it.
Great shot. She played it far post. She was right around the penalty area. So it's definitely and the ball was on a tee for her. One of the best situations you could ask for if you're an attacker. That's going to be an unassisted goal. So Kleinstra, she picks up her 8th goal of the season. Wheaton's 80th goal of the season.
Up to the 80th mark, it's pretty good for Wheaton. And if you're just joining us, that's like we said before, the conference play. Wheaton is looking to win this game so they can be in the top seat. And if they get tied 4-4 with all the other 4 teams, then it's gonna be going by how many goals scored over. So the more goals they can score this match, the better chance they have. Though they are already quite high in the rankings for goals scored over other teams, that is.
That's right. And then again, if it's a head-to-head match, if it's against Carthage or Illinois Wesleyan, one of those two teams will host the tournament, having beaten Wheaton earlier this year. Ball's played out of bounds now by Sobrario here on the near side. Throw for Delatorre. Off the knee of Sobrario and out of bounds once again.
I mean, another throw for Delatorre there. Oh, no, they changed it up. It's going to be Kopelman taking that one.
Kopelman throws over the head of one defender to Lee. Lee with the ball on the near side, trying to blow by one defender, plays it right foot towards the goal into the hands of Manzi. Good shot by Lee, putting that one right on frame.
It was a hard shot, too, with the defender in front of her and one running around her feet. She had that defender fooled out again, just like she did before, faking towards her left and then turning to her right. I was expecting her to cross it, but she took the shot from a hard position at a hard angle.
Yeah, she made the most of it.
It was a good shot, too.
Kleinstra plays the ball on the ground to Lee. Lee drops it, trying to find Kopelman running onto it, and the keeper jogs out, and Manzi dives on the ball, saving what could have been Wheaton's 3rd goal of the game, leading 2-0.
And 3 goals in the first half, that would have been a pretty hard thing to come back from. As it is, 2-0 is still tough, but doable.
It's very doable, but Wheaton
has been dominating, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
The Cardinals they haven't even had, I think, any very good shots on goal yet. Maybe 1 or 2 that have gone long or gone far but weren't on target. Just a tough team to play for the Cardinals tonight.
That's going to go off of the Cardinals on the far side. Throw now for Berg, playing that right wing position. Berg throw goes into Lee with her back to the goal. Lee plays left foot back to Berg, running up, splits 2 defenders on the ground, plays right foot across the box, trying to find Kopelman. Knocked out. And that's going to be Masterson with it. Masterson touches middle of the field, now touching upfield. And now dispossessed by Kopelman. Kopelman plays Karsten to Delatorre now. Top corner of the box, near side. Delatorre coming into the box now. Ball on her left foot. On her right foot, tries to play towards the goal. The shot is deflected by the defense. And now it's going to be cleared upfield. Carson trying to win it back for Wheaton. She does. Lays it back to Mosier.
A couple of good instances there of Wheaton's excellent passing. They just seem to know right where the next person's going to be. And the defense doesn't have any clue what's happening. Sometimes they just hang around waiting for the ball to come, and one of the Wheaton players jumps up and grabs it.
And Lee's attack is killed off by the defense, and ball is played up now to Peterson. Peterson loses it to Foltz, who touched it up to Delatorre. Delatorre coming middle of the field, has Kopelman on her left, as well as Orweiler. She plays Kopelman. Kopelman is onside. She has it in the box near side, coming towards the center of the box. Splits two defenders on the ground, knocked out of bounds off of Kopelman. That's going to be a goal kick.
Kopelman and Lee there, both with fast sprints up, have been playing a lot of 1-2, 1-2. Just quick, short passes and nice crosses in there, and been getting past the defense fairly easily.
Yeah, they're able to penetrate that defense off the dribble, which makes them even more dangerous, because then the defenders have got to give them an extra step or two so as to keep up with them, which opens up even more room for the passing game up top.
Ellie Manzi for the Cardinals, their goalie, doesn't seem to be able to be kicking it very far at all. She keeps giving low, short kicks that will, if they do go to the Cardinals, they seem to lose possession quickly, but often the Wheaton will just pick them right off.
The cold may be a factor in that as well.
It's true.
It's going to be Carson with the ball now, laying it back to Foltz on the near sideline. Foltz back to Lidner. Lidner with two defenders in front of her. One of them's Peterson. She passes by Peterson to Mosier on the far side of the field. Mosier bringing the ball up on the ground. Has it on her right foot and plays in the air upfield to Lee. Lee lays it for Orweiler. Orweiler coming near the top of the box. Orweiler back to Lee. Lee with the ball, looking for her second goal, and she goes down in the box. No call. And rightly so, I think. Ball's played out by North Central.
I'm wondering if Elise Manzi is used to, well, or if Amy Frazzini is used to playing goalie, or for clearing it and kicking it.
Actually, Manzi has logged most of the minutes. She's in goal right now.
Manzi has? Okay.
Yeah, she has played. She started 13 of the 16 games for North Central. She's got 59 saves on the season and has only given up 9 goals on this entire season. She's got a .62 goals against average. Although you look at the strength of schedule, and North Central not playing their schedule strength not nearly as strong as Wheaton's. Wheaton has played, I believe, at least 5 ranked teams so far this year. Long clearance now up to Lee. Link takes it out of the air and one touches it over to Sabrerio. Sabrerio plays it upfield. Foltz is going to have it on her left foot. Foltz's pass upfield is taken by Masterson and knocked out of bounds. That's going to be a Wheaton throw, defending third near side.
Still 2-0 here if you're just coming in for Wheaton Thunder. They scored in about the 3rd minute, and then later in between the 20th and 30th minute. So Wheaton Thunder leading 2-0 to the Cardinals, North Central Cardinals.
And Mosier's going to have the ball on the far side. Mosier's got it on her right foot, plays it in the air, and that's taken out of the air by Frazzini.
Kleinstress has a nice steal there, coming right up behind the defender, slipping in and grabbing the ball before giving the pass back for the drop.
Now it's going to be Berg with it, top corner of the box, far side. Knocks the defender down and stays up herself. Now plays it right foot across the box, over the head of the keeper, off the crossbar, comes back into play. That's going to be cleared out of bounds. Throw right at the corner flag near side for Wheaton.
Not quite sure how that went off the crossbar at that angle. It was a... Oh, we have a substitution here. Ann Turner is coming in for, looks like, Jamie Orweiler. So Jamie Orweiler is out. She's got a brace on her leg. Maybe there's a story behind that, why she's coming out so early. She's been one of the good players in here, but now we have Ann Turner back in, playing for Wheaton Thunder.
Yeah, the brace, it looked like more of a
cold weather thing, maybe?
Yeah, tape, cold weather, just trying to prevent any pulled muscles.
So it's a good idea in this weather. Like you said before, it's 36 degrees out, or...
Yeah, so low of 32,
cold.
I believe. Ball played in by Turner, and that's going to be taken off the ground by Manzi. So Turner's going to be playing that attacking center midfield position. Manzi's going to bounce the ball a couple times and then look upfield with her punt. High punt. That's going to cross midfield, taken out of the air by Karsten once again. Carson's header goes towards the center of the field and now knocked back towards Delatorre near side. Delatorre plays up past a couple defenders. Has it on her right foot, spins around with it. Left foot plays it over to Kopelman near side. Kopelman with a defender in front of her, has Foltz supporting her. Kopelman fakes towards the line and now goes middle of the field. She's knocked. Stays on her feet, and that's going to be a free kick for Wheaton.
Kopelman's been using that 1-2 and with Delatorre and the fake to the left to get past the defense every time. So we've got Laura Karsten here taking the free kick for Wheaton with 4 people in the wall for Cardinals.
Lee is unguarded. A ball on the ground straight up the middle would do great good. Header off the free kick by Lee, and that's going to go in the goal for her second goal of the game, giving Wheaton a 3-0 lead. That assist was from Karsten. That's going to be her second recorded assist of the season.
Oh, good call there, Noah. Lee, you were just talking about Lee was free up there, and if they gave the ball to her, they would have had a goal, and she jumps in and scores.
Yeah, the defense, usually you want to stay goal side in those situations. And rather than playing in between goal side, meaning the defender is going to want to keep their body in between whoever's attacking and the goal.
Yeah, just like in basketball, then the coaches always tell you, stay between the man and the hoop, man and the hoop. You want to stay in between the woman and the goal.
That's right, they didn't do it, so you could see that any ball played into Lee, she was going to have free reign on trying to put it on goal. She did put it right in the corner.
It's impressive being able to call that, though, Noah, straight off. And
oh, thank you very much, Brian. It's going to be a throw now for North Central. Sabrerio to take it. Throws middle of the field. That's taken by Collins. Collins plays over to the far side to Martin. Martin touches back middle of the field and taken away by Karsten. Karsten coming upfield now for Wheaton. Plays right foot. Kopelman near side. Kopelman knocks it back. Now plays right foot across the box. Kleinstra running onto it. It's going to skip past her into the hands of Manzi.
I guess that's what you call a self-fulfilled prophecy. Oh, well, Lee's free there, and she's going to score. Oh, Manzi proving me wrong there with their kick. She's booting it out far into the field. Unfortunately, Cardinals weren't able to get there.
Yeah, possession up top really not been a strong suit for the Cardinals today.
Looks like a little bit of a head knocking there between Kopelman and Sabrerio. They both got a touch on the ball, but Sabrerio knocked it out last.
And here's a long ball taken out of the air by Karsten. Karsten, header goes to Delatorre. Delatorre trying to beat her defender line, but Jones has got some speed. Knocks it off of Delatorre and out of bounds. Throw now for Sabrerio.
It's impressive, though, that Jones is able to get there before Delatorre. Both Delatorre and Kopelman have been doing some very good sprints, especially working together with each other. They've had some nice touches going up the line, and especially along the left side, I've noticed.
Berg plays the ball on goal. One hop into the hands of Manzi.
Looks like we're going to have a substitution soon here with Aaron Hodina coming in for a Wheaton Thunder player. It's 3-0 now. Wheaton Thunder's winning. They've had some nice shots. Cardinal just missed the header there. That was a handball, I think, accidentally by Masterson.
Yeah, not called, and it's going to be touched out of bounds by Foltz. Throw again for the Cardinals on the near side. A lot of near side play for this Cardinal attack, trying to beat Wheaton's left-sided defense. Foltz has been too strong, though, so far.
Masterson had a very good pass there, though. If Jones had been there, it was right up past the defender. If Jones had been running up, she would have had the ball and been only with one defender and then the goalie to go. Just the Cardinals haven't seemed to be getting their chemistry together here.
Kopelman plays to Lee in the middle of the field. Lee backtracking now towards midfield. Drops it back across midfield to Lidner. Lidner plays it up to Karsten. Karsten with the ball on her right foot, left side, though. Plays on the ground up to Kopelman. Kopelman taking the ball in from the side of the box, near side, now going goal line. Plays with her right foot negative to Lee, who puts it in. And that's going to be a hat trick, ladies and gentlemen. 4-0 is Wheaton's lead.
Goal for Taryn Lee on an assist
We've got a substitution in here. Hodina is coming in, looks like for Kleinstra. Maybe Kleinstra's getting a little bit tired, been doing a lot of running. She's had some nice assists and goal scored as well. Some very good plays there for Kleinstra.
Yep.
Time to take a rest.
And another good one we just saw from Kopelman. She picks up her 12th assist of the season. Lee now with 25 goals on the season. Wheaton with a 4-0 lead over the Cardinals in their last conference game. And North Central's going to start out with it. They lose it to Mosier. Mosier plays in the air over the Cardinal midfield line to Lee, and Lee's going to be whistled for a foul on the far side. And it's going to be a kick for North Central. Link to take it. Played with the right foot upfield, taken out of the air by Mosier and out of bounds. Another North Central throw. This one to be taken by Martin on the far side. Martin is their leading goal scorer. She's got 4 on the season.
Again there, you can see where Martin just kicked it in, and there were no Cardinal players there. Wheaton just grabbed it.
Blows by one defender, now plays over to Lee. Lee plays middle of the field to Hodina. Hodina with the ball near the top of the box, and it's going to be knocked out.
Cleared out a little bit of pushing there, but all fair game.
Berg with the ball now on the near side. Cuts towards the line, now moving towards the goal line, being defended by Jones. Jones again has got speed to match Berg. Berg lays it back to Foltz. Foltz with the ball on her right foot, near side, plays towards the center of the box to Kopelman. That's going to be knocked towards the goal line, and Berg's going to let it roll out of bounds for a Thunder corner.
Corner kick.
Corner taken quickly. Foltz with it, and the ball must be stopped before the kick is taken. As it was rolling, the referee is going to have them do that over.
I was wondering about that when they took it, because it looked like they had a little roll going there. Well, looks like we're going to have 2 substitutions coming in.
Ball played middle, and there's a shot by Turner, goes off the crossbar, comes back down.
Good clearing out of there by Sobrario, who's been having some very good plays this game. She plays defense, either right or center D. We're going to have 2 substitutions for Wheaton soon. Jamie Herman and Mackenzie Williams. Mackenzie actually sits next to me in biology class.
Oh, very nice. How you doing in biology, Brian?
Biology's pretty good.
I am not a biology guy. I could, you put me in a biology class, and I can tell you my grades would not be very good.
I've been liking my biology class. There are a few of us who've agreed it's actually easier than the AP Bio last year, but that's beside the point.
This is another thing. I don't think I would have ever enrolled in AP Biology in high school. Kick taken by North Central, upfield, and that's going to be Foltz stepping to it. Header goes on the ground up to Lee, who meets the ball. Good step, meeting the ball. Now she gets it back from Bergen, tries to find Kopelman on the near side. It's going to be knocked out of bounds off of Sobrario.
All right, 2 substitutions. Mackenzie Williams and Jamie Herman are coming in. And it looks like we've got Taryn Lee coming out. She's been playing really well. And Kopelman, that's a surprise. Kopelman, not sure why she's coming out. She's been playing very well. A couple of assists.
Yeah, I don't think it's as much of a punishment or anything. Wheaton with a 4-0 lead. They want to get their bench some time. They know they can continue to attack well.
That's true.
With their bench, and you don't want to risk any injuries this late in the season. So,
especially with your good players, it's very true.
And that's the thing about Wheaton is even these players you're putting on off the bench, as Lindner takes a shot from distance, and that's going to be taken by the defense. Hodina wins it.
Yeah, stopped out there by Lisa
left
Link.
Foot, and then that's barely getting a hand on it is Manzi blocking a Hodina shot.
It was Link blocking the first shot, and then Manzi had to dive for it there, or jump for it. Goalie for the Cardinals takes the punt, going up into Wheaton's side. Wheaton header.
Yeah, taken out of the air by Karsten. Headed to Turner. Turner heading it upfield towards Williams. Williams has it played away from her. Turner has it, though, and plays in the air down the far sideline to Hodina. Hodina knocks it out of bounds off of Miller. She'll have herself a throw, attacking third of the field. Throw goes into Williams. Williams with her back to the goal on the goal line.
Yeah, Hodina with some guts there, jumping up for try to catch the ball before it went out. And we've got another substitution here. Number 24, Caitlin Libador, right, is, sorry, I take French. I try to pronounce these names.
It's all good.
Coming in for Karen Mosier.
So Mosier checks out. And that's going to be Williams losing the ball now on the far side of the field. North Central trying to get some sort of an attack going. Williams wins it back for Wheaton, touches it up to Hodina. Back to Delatorre, and now North Central coming away with it. Long clearance upfield, trying to find Peterson. And this is going to be a clearance on the ground. Libador running onto it. Jones has got some wheels. She's coming down, and Libador lays it back to Erickson, plays left foot over the attackers and out of harm's way.
It's like Cardinals' first real good drive down there. Ooh, Jones grabbing it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, her speed's going to wreak some havoc. And Berg now clears it. Berg switched. She's going to be playing left midfield now. Delatorre and Carson in the middle, and Turner out on the right side. Libador is playing left back. Foltz at right back. Lidner in the middle. And up top from left to right is Herman, Williams, and Hodina.
Our recent substitution, Herman putting it right through Sabrerio's legs there. Really nice pass, especially against such a good defender who's really been holding the defense line for the Cardinals in the past few plays that Wheaton's had up there.
Berg with it, trying to cut it back under her foot past Jones. She does now. Libador touches it upfield to Herman. Great turn by Jamie. She's got it on her left foot, plays on the ground towards the center of the box. Williams with it. Williams near the top of the box, corner near side, dropping it back to Libador. Libador to Herman. Herman looking to go goal line. She has it knocked away from her, kicked out of bounds by Jones. 7:13 left here in the first half. Wheaton with a 4-0 lead on North Central. Throw from Libador goes into Williams. Williams, top corner of the box, near side, taking it towards the goal line. Now taking it towards the near post, has it on her left foot, and plays straight into and out of the hands of goalkeeper Manzi. Out of bounds. Wheaton corner kick.
It looks like Manzi might have got kicked or tapped in the knee there when Herman went for the ball. Or not Herman, Williams, sorry. When Williams was going for the ball, the goalie looks to be holding her knee at first. But she seems to be fine. Manzi's ready to play it. And it's the corner for Wheaton.
Going to play this one short once again, perhaps. Maybe not. Herman's going to play this long. Hodina trying to win it in the middle of the box, and that's going to be cleared out finally by the North Central defense. Libador backtracking on it. Plays a good touch back to Lidner. Lidner plays left foot over two attackers, over the head of Jones as well upfield. Finding Herman. Herman with a defender in front of her. Cuts it past Sabrerio. Coming top of the box. Good recovery by Jones. And a foul on Jones. Little elbow in the back on Herman. This is going to be a dangerous free kick like the one Lee scored on earlier. Another free kick for Wheaton near the top of the box, near side.
Especially if Cardinals can't get their defense together. They've got four people in the wall, and they look like they're guarding well. They learned from the Lee last time.
Everyone's playing near side. I wouldn't be surprised if you saw a shot on goal trying to test this keeper. I'm not sure if it's an indirect kick, so there may be a touch and a shot. There's the touch, and there's the shot. Delatorre going to put this one a little bit wide.
Even so, Delatorre, that was a nice kick. She had it curving. It was curving towards the top right corner. Didn't quite make it, though. Just off to the right, slightly, maybe 6 inches or so off the goal.
Good attempt, though, trying to beat this keeper high. Goal kick played down the middle of the field, controlled by Delatorre. Delatorre pass upfield deflected, right back to her. Now she'll play square to Karsten. Karsten coming laterally across the field towards the near side. Plays left foot, sending Berg. Berg being defended by Jones, plays it around Jones, still has it going goal line. Left foot, negative across the field. Possessed in the middle of the field. Williams trying to come up with it. Hodina touches it into the back of the net. And she goes by all chaos in the center and puts it in for a 5-0 lead.
Berg there struggling to beat Jones. Jones, a very fast Cardinals defender, but getting it around the back of her, using Jones' speed to her disadvantage instead, and just putting it right into the medley where it just got kicked around a little bit before getting tapped right in by Hodina.
Hodina scored the goal, number 10.
Assisting on the goal, number 19, Mackenzie Williams, and number 6, Brittany Berg.
So that's going to be a double assist on the goal. Berg and Williams with the assists. 5-0 is your lead for the Thunder. And Lidner's got the ball in the backfield. Lidner letting the ball roll upfield. Now rolls her foot over the top of it. Coming across midfield now. Plays up to Herman. Herman with the ball cuts around one defender. Now plays on the ground up to Williams. She's going to have to sprint to keep this in bounds. She's not able to. That's going to go out of bounds for a goal kick.
It's a tough pass there, though. Maybe they're used to having Kopelman on the left side with a very fast sprint, able to catch those and chip them right in for the header. Williams giving her best though, and almost catching the ball before it went out. We've got the kick for Cardinals now. Stolen by Wheaton. Marie Delatorre takes it, passes it up left.
That's going to be Herman with it, trying to play it back across the box. Goes out of bounds. And another goal kick for Manzi. And the continuation of Game 5 of the World Series is underway once again. Phillies in Tampa Bay. And this game coming up on halftime. Berg with the ball near side, attacking third, plays in the air, over the head of the defense, finding Hodina in the middle of the field, and that's going to go out of bounds. Another goal kick off of Hodina.
Herman with a very interesting strategy there, bouncing the ball off her hip to give it over to the left side. Chipped it in for the shot. It's 5-0 for Wheaton. They scored in the third minute and several other goals fairly soon on. Been playing solid game. Ball's been in Wheaton possession most of the time, mostly down in Cardinals' side of the field, with a few of Cardinals' shots down or drives downwards like this one now.
Yeah, knocked out of bounds by Liebedor, though. And that's going to be a throw now for the Cardinals. 2:45 left in the half. Throw goes in, and that's going to go straight to Karsten, playing upfield to Herman. Herman, first touch goes up in the air, now comes back down, settles it. Plays upfield trying to find Williams or Berg. Neither was able to get there. It's going to go out of bounds.
Herman looking like she wanted to use side of her foot to chip it over both of the attackers who are coming at her from two different angles. Get it over to Williams. Throw in for Cardinals there.
Taken out of the air by Berg. Up to Williams. Williams back across midfield to Karsten. Karsten on the ground up to Hodina. Hodina turns, and she's knocked down. No call. Then wins the ball on the ground. And there's a whistle. Williams going to be called against Hodina.
Williams there with some good pushing around. Nothing illegal, of course, but just a good little bit of rough play to get the ball.
North Central's kick goes short, knocked right back to the defense. Sabrerio with the ball, facing her own goal, now clears it upfield. Liebedor is there. Liebedor plays left foot up to Herman. Herman has Liebedor overlapping her, tries to heel flicker off the defense, and Liebedor wins it now. Liebedor lays it back to Berg, who's covering for her. Berg now cuts it back to her right side, plays in the air, flick on a header by Delatorre towards Hodina. Hodina with the ball near the penalty area, and she's going to be dispossessed. North Central coming down the far sideline now. Looks like that's going to be Wessels with it. Now she loses it to Delatorre. Delatorre with the ball on her right foot. Cuts back to her left, coming center of the field, attacking third. On the ground to Hodina, top of the box, and that's going to be knocked out once again by the defense. Coming up on 1 minute left in the half.
Sabrerio there for the Cardinals defense has been doing a very good job of keeping the ball away, but she's only one person fighting against all of Wheaton sometimes, it seems, because Wheaton's been driving up the left side a lot, and that's where Sabrerio has been playing. She has been doing a very good job of holding the defense together for the Cardinals, but Wheaton has just been playing a very strong game.
Berg plays to Karsten. Karsten plays square to Lidner, coming up into the attack, attacking third of the field. Will she look for her shot? She has it near the top of the box. It's knocked away from her. Back to Fultz, plays it one time back upfield. This is going to bounce over the head of the defense, and Hodina is going to put a rolling shot towards the keeper.
She looked like she was hoping for Jamie Herman to run up there to catch the ball, but put it a little bit too far.
10, 9,
Herman was trying to
8,
keep off sides as well.
6,
And Lidner with one final clearance upfield.
2, 1.
And that'll do it for your first half at halftime. Your score is 5-0, Wheaton College leading North Central.
Jones walking off the field breathing pretty hard, and looks like she's definitely been using that speed a lot. She's one of their faster players. Had one of the key drives that the Cardinals had for one of their only drives, sadly, but a good drive that went up the right side of the field towards the goal. Got past 2 defenders. She was one-on-one with a defender before it was cleared out for the throw-in.
Yeah, unfortunately, you have a team full of several good players, and you put them up against this Wheaton squad, which goes pretty deep into their bench, talent-wise. It's going to be difficult to match up, and we saw that in the first half. Wheaton jumps out to a 5-0 lead at half, and when we come back, we're going to have a recap of how the Wheaton men's soccer game ended today, and we'll also have your second half, but for now, it's back to Zach in the studio. North Central, but for Wheaton, Carly Olson will be getting the nod for the beginning of the second half, and we've got some changes from the starting lineup as well. In fact, every single position has changed for the Thunder, and you're going to see actually every single position but one. And that's going to be, you'll have Olson in goal. Lidner is going to be playing in the center in the back. That's the one constant position. And then on either of her sides, on her left is Liebador, on her right is Oliver.
And Williams is still in there. Started off. Mackenzie Williams started off the goal there. She was subbed in soon before the end of the second half.
Right. Yeah, I meant changes as relating to the very beginning of the game. So I should have mentioned that. But it's going to be Kishkunis and Turner playing the center mid positions, and then Williams has got the ball. She's going to be up top, shot on goal for her, saved. She's going to be joined up top. On her right is going to be Herman. On her left is Kashaba. And then outside midfielders, Grove is going to be on the right, Hodina on the left, and Wheaton is running left to right on your radio dial for this very cold second half.
Yeah, Mackenzie there with a good easy shot on goal. Well, not an easy shot for her to make, but she did it well. It was a nice angle, put it towards the goal. Not specifically hard, but sometimes you don't really need to. She just put it right to the goal, right where she wanted it. 2 defenders keeping on, sticking to Mary Beth Grove.
And Grove drops it back away from pressure now, finding Turner. Turner drops it back to Lidner. Lidner may try to take this into the attack a little bit. She takes it across the midfield line and plays it out of bounds on the far side of the field. If you want to watch this game online, if you're not watching this already, go to WETN.org. Click on the drop-down box that says Watch Live, and you'll be able to watch this game as it happens.
But you know, these poor women out here playing in this cold, I mean, when I can see my breath floating over the mic here, it's chilly out here, low 30s, something like that. And running around in shorts is not my idea of too much fun for this weather.
Yeah, but these girls love soccer. It's what a lot of them came here to do. Aside from, academics being first, Brian, biology, things of that sort.
Oh, of course, academics, yeah.
And then soccer. And Lidner's going to be whistled for a foul, taking down the attacker in Wheaton's defending third of the field.
Then again, sometimes academics do have to take a second stand there, except around finals or midterms.
That's right.
You got a kick here for Jones with her signature yellow cleats.
This goes towards the top of the box, taken by Kishkunis, played upfield towards Kashaba, then knocked right back into Wheaton territory by Sabracio.
Oh, that's a Carrie Kishaba in philosophy class.
I mean, look at this. You know all sorts of people on this team, Brian.
Well, just 2, but, that's a start.
You got to start somewhere. Lidner with the ball. She's going to be carrying it up towards midfield. She has it on her right foot, plays up across a couple defenders. Knocked off of Sabracio and out of bounds. Wheaton throw far side. Sabrario, not sure which way to throw it.
had a couple stalls both ways.
Kashab is going to have the ball now, attacking third, far side. Lays it off to Williams. Top of the box extended, now coming middle of the field, now backtracking. Touches it back to Liebedor. Liebedor with the ball on her right foot, taking it to her left side, plays left foot up on the ground, past everybody. Link's going to have it in the defense for North Central. She clears it upfield. One bounce taken out of the high kick. Oof, dangerous as Turner got her face right near the foot of a Cardinal player, and luckily no contact was made, but dangerous kick is whistled.
Yeah, we call that a pied levé in French, a lifted foot, where it's just too far up. Definitely a good call there by the ref.
Free kick taken for Wheaton and played near the top of the box and then knocked back. Whistle now around midfield as the ball is backtracking. It's going to be a free kick for Wheaton. Hodina got bumped.
Yeah, Jones there playing a little bit rough, looking to try to get the ball because she knew she would have a good dribble down. Not too many defenders in all of Wheaton's attack up in Cardinals area.
Peterson cutting off one of Lindner's passes. Lindner plays it up to Kishkunis instead, and now Kishkunis lays it back to Oliver, which is the pass Peterson was cutting off. Ball rolls back to Grove. Grove goes right through one defender and lays it down the line. That's knocked right back towards her. Has Herman in front of her and plays back instead to Turner. Turner back over to Lindner. Lindner plays near side Oliver. Oliver with the ball on her right foot, plays it upfield. There's a big swing and a miss by the North Central defense. That's going to be Miller catching back up with it, though, and it goes out of bounds for a Wheaton throw. Taken by Herman. Herman's throw goes up towards Williams. Williams trying to win it in the attacking third near side for Wheaton. Player goes down, and that's going to be called a Wheaton free kick, even though the North Central player went down.
Yeah, like you said, they changed out almost everybody. Wheaton changed out almost everybody from the very beginning, but they're still showing some good, some very good plays, very good passing, just as usual. Wheaton's is a very solid team with this.
Grove plays the ball into the box to Williams. Williams has it on her right foot, then loses it. Hodina trying to win it, and that's going to be a foul call in the box against Wheaton. Free kick for North Central in their own box.
Williams looking a little bit frustrated there. It was a pretty rough play on her coming from behind one of the defenders for Cardinal.
Free kick played short. Herman takes it out of the air, now plays it across the box, trying to find Hodina. Ball's knocked back towards the top of the box from the middle. Grove comes into possession of it, and then she gets knocked down off the dribble. No call. Ball played upfield towards Peterson for North Central. Peterson lays it back. That's going to be Miller with it. Miller loses it now to Oliver. Oliver has it on her right foot. Coming upfield. Oliver coming into the attack. Goes by one more defender. Plays it on the ground into the box towards Williams. Her pass is picked off.
Yeah, Laura Miller there looking like she was a little bit injured. Stayed on the ground a little bit farther, and she seems to have a slight limp, running a little bit slower, sticking well behind her attacker. Hopefully she's not seriously injured, though. Seems like she's picking it up fine. Just a minor pull, maybe.
Through ball now to Hodina. Hodina has it near the corner flag. Megs her defender on the far side. Now plays it back to Williams. Williams touched towards the center of the box. Has it on her left foot. Across the box, trying to find Grove. That's going to be knocked out of bounds. Corner kick for Wheaton.
Yeah, Miller's definitely okay there. She came running back in to kick that ball out.
No, one of the, we see several fans over there. One of the Wheaton soccer fan faithfuls is Matt Nelson. He's on the club soccer team. Probably one of the greatest soccer game attenders I've ever met.
Matt Nelson, I don't think I know him. He's on the Wheaton men's team?
He's on the club team.
Oh, the club team, right.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. No, you're right. I think I do know him.
It's going to be Kashaba with the ball now, laying it back across midfield towards Lindner. Lindner plays the ball upfield, trying to find Williams. Williams has it at her feet and has got plenty of defenders in front of her. She loses it now far side. Jones taking it away from her. Jones plays it back. Hodina has it, though. Hodina knocks it off of a Cardinal defender.
Yeah, that's that Sabrario, Amber Sabrario, who's been playing a very solid defense up on the right side and just keeping it down there. It looked like in the first half, Wheaton was coming up on their left side a whole lot towards Cardinals' right side, and Sabrario was doing a good job of holding that away. But now Wheaton's been driving up more along their right side as opposed to their left side. Maybe it's come because of this changeover of players.
Yeah, quite possibly. It's going to be a clearance by North Central all the way back to Lindner. Lindner's got Peterson on her, and Lindner clears it upfield towards Herman. Herman being defended by her counterpart, jersey-wise. Number 3 on number 3, Miller's defending her. Herman trying to play it past Miller, and Miller wins the foul.
Herman playing it very well through Miller's legs even, but Miller doing an excellent job of sticking in front of Herman and keeping her from getting to the ball.
Free kick played up past Turner, past Grove. Grove has it, turning towards the sideline, and she's going to have it roll out of bounds. Throw for North Central. If you're just joining us, almost 10 minutes in to the second half. Wheaton College leading North Central by a score of 5-0. North Central with the ball near the top of Wheaton's box. Played in the air, in the box towards Olsen, and she comes up with it.
And that looks like that's Lisa Crivelio there with the Cardinals' first very good shot on goal. Not their first shot on goal, but their first one that had a decent chance of at least getting towards there. Williams snapping it right from the defender.
Plays it to Kashaba. Kashaba has it top of the box, plays back to Williams. Williams has it, and she has it taken away from her. Clearance goes off the defense. Second time we've seen that. This time not costly, though.
Looks like Williams just tapped it a little bit too far in front of her, but she had it on her left foot.
Long through ball by Kishkunis. It's going to go into the hands of the keeper, and time is stopped as we've got a player down on the field. Far side, it's a North Central player, so everyone will pause and adjust their shin guards and their shorts. And
looks like it's Natalie Vivaca. Not sure though. No, it's not. Okay, it's Collins. Doesn't seem to be too serious though. She's kneeling. Nothing terminal, we hope.
In the meantime, it is 3-3 now. Tampa Bay. The Devil Rays have tied it up, bottom of the 7th. We won't give you play-by-play on that, but this is a possible clincher of the World Series for the Phillies. Coach, former Wheaton Thunder men's coach Joe Bean, huge Phillies fan.
And Dominique Collins there, the injured player for Cardinals, standing up. She looks to be okay. Not sure if she's going to continue playing or if she's coming off, but she's definitely jogging. Looks like she's going to be coming off.
Yeah, she'll be getting a substitution now as Wheaton athletic trainer Chris Rice went out to check on her.
That's a good thing she's okay there.
She checks out, and just because play was stopped for her, she must check out of the game. But she lines up right at midfield, getting ready to go back in on the next available.
So it looks like she's not going to want to sub there, eager to get back into the game and keep playing. These had a couple of players like that, and she's back in, playing defense.
So the referee waves her on, lets her get back into play before the next dead ball. Grove with the ball. She cuts it upfield and has it taken from her by Martin. Martin plays middle of the field. Liebedor has it. Liebedor knocks it over to Hodina, far side. Hodina one-times it back to Lindner, middle of the field. Lindner rolls her right foot over the ball and is jogging upfield towards midfield. She's got Carvolio in front of her, plays square across the field, splitting two defenders, finding Oliver. Oliver carries it across midfield on the ground, has it on her right foot. Little fake towards the center of the field, now trying to beat, looks like Collins, towards the right side. Plays Turner instead. Turner takes a right-footed shot. That's going to go wide of the goal.
Yeah, Lindner's got that little roll the foot over the ball down really well, likes it a lot, seems to use it for good control. She had a pretty open field there and just kept dribbling up until she was opposed by the defense for Cardinals.
Goal kick for the Cardinals. Trailing Wheaton 5-0 here early in the second half. Turner possesses it for Wheaton. Touch to Kishkunis. Kishkunis touches upfield to Hodina. Hodina has it on her right foot. Through ball, near side, trying to find Grove. Knocked middle of the field. Williams comes up with it instead to Kashaba. Kashaba has it on her right foot to Grove. Grove trying to take a shot. Now Kashaba wins it, being swarmed by defenders. Plays over to Grove. Grove has it on the near side. knocked off of Collins, and now cutting it back towards the middle of the field. Drops it back all the way back to Turner. Turner has it on her right foot, moving left, now plays up to Herman. Herman, little bump, no call. Now Herman with the ball into the box, trying to find Grove, and that's going to be cleared towards the center, and a shot over the crossbar by Williams.
Excellent clearance there by Erin Martin for the Cardinals. She just dove right in pretty quickly right before Grove got to the ball and kicked it out, or at least farther away. Kick now for the Cardinals. Goal kick now for the Cardinals.
And Martin did the right thing by meeting the ball. The problem was her clearance was on the ground straight to the center of the field, where Williams had a good play on it. They were lucky she put that over the crossbar.
Was definitely a tough clearance coming in from that sort of angle.
Absolutely. Ball played up now to Kashaba. Kashaba trying to win it, plays Turner. Turner plays over to Hodina, far side. Hodina trying to go right through Jones, and she does. One of the few times we've seen Jones get beat. And then Hodina tries to go through Subrario. Subrario recovers now. And Hodina plays across the field, center of the box to Herman. Herman takes a shot. That's going to go wide. And that's going to be a corner kick. That's why it went wide.
Wide by a matter of inches there, though. That was even with the tap on the defender, that was a good shot. Sometimes for the goalie, that's the hardest thing, is when somebody's kicking the ball and it just hits a defender slightly and goes right into the goal, and the goalie has no time to react, doesn't know where it's coming from. It's going to be a goal kick now, actually.
Yep, corner kick was taken, hit the side netting, out of bounds.
And there's a substitution here. Jill Ruggiero. Jill Ruggiero is coming in for Erin Martin. Erin Martin, the one who... Ruggiero. Yeah, Jill Ruggiero coming in for Erin Martin. Erin Martin being the young lady who had that nice clear protecting the goal. Wheaton shot by Kashaba there. Very nice kick. Going straight over, tapped just over by the goalie for the Cardinals.
Fantastic save by Manzi.
Yeah, Manzi's on her game there. Knew right where the ball was coming, jumped up just in time. She had a good high reach up for it, too.
It's going to be another corner for Wheaton. Little under 31 minutes left here in regulation. Wheaton College leading North Central by a score of 5-0. Corner kick played short, back to Grove. Grove has it, plays right foot in the air, across the box, finding Hodina. Hodina heads it straight up into the air, though that's going to go out of bounds. Goal kick.
All those 5 goals scored in the first half of this game, and now 15 minutes in, haven't seen too many... haven't seen any goals, but haven't seen a whole lot of shots either. Some good ones, but not as many as the first half. Still, Wheaton's been playing very solidly with high ball possession, and the Cardinals' defense has been stepping it up, though. They've been double-teaming a lot of players, and we had players like Kashaba and Williams and Kopelman? Herman. And Herman just swarmed over by 2 or 3, sometimes even 4 Cardinal players.
They're doing a much better job of playing goal side of their defender. And Wheaton's passing has slowed a little bit up top, but still possessing the ball very well. Throwing now for Wheaton on the far side. Throw goes to Hodina and knocked back out of bounds. This is going to be a throw for Liebador. Far side just into Cardinal territory. Throw goes upfield to Hodina once again. Hodina drops it back to Liebador, who plays it in the air over the head of the defense, finding Kashaba. Kashaba cuts it back. Has it on her right foot, lays it back to Hodina. Hodina plays middle of the box to Herman. That's going to be a good step by Miller.
3-on-3 again there, Herman and Miller. Kishaba with some good ball control, and she likes to play good and steady, likes to drop it back a lot, and that was a wise kick there because Kishaba drops it back. She likes to drop it back, give it to somebody who's a little bit more free to give a better pass.
That's right, got a better angle on it, got nobody in front of them. Better ability to make a play than they would have been in that situation. Throw in now, and it's taken by Kishkunis. Coming upfield, goes by a couple defenders. Kishkunis has one more defender to beat. Coming middle of the field, plays Herman on the ground. Herman on the left foot shot. Strike taken by Manzi.
Herman with a tricky left foot shot in between 2 goalies there. 2 defenders. And with a third one coming up to her left. It's a tough shot to make, especially when both defenders are straight on her.
Punt comes across the field, taken out of the air by Grove, and Kish Kunis knocks down Collins. Not sure if she agreed with that call, shaking her head as she smiles and runs back downfield.
But helping Collins up nonetheless. And
yep.
Good team spirit there. We have a good drive up here. Jones is taking the pass, but cleared by Wheaton.
So Lidner's clearance goes back towards Miller. Miller backtracking now, plays it all the way back to Link across the
Williams
midfield
sprinting
line.
Up to put the pressure on.
This high-pressure system that we see in both Wheaton teams, giving opposing players very little time to do anything with the ball. Throw goes upfield off of Herman and out of bounds.
Looks like Herman was expecting somebody to be up there, but maybe not. Williams there is very good at sprinting up and putting the pressure on, keeping it good and solid, getting some good sprints and grabs. She snatches the ball from the throw-in.
It's going to go out of bounds for another North Central throw. This one to be taken by Miller. Miller's throw goes upfield. Good step by Oliver. Touch goes to Williams. Williams looking middle of the field. Plays Kashaba. Kashaba cuts back to the goal. Plays Kish Kunis. Kish Kunis, high ball to Hodina. Coming up on the goal line.
Hodina there with a tricky catch and receiving from the high pass. Sorry there. Hodina, tricky catch and receiving from the high pass. Knocked it a little bit far, but sprinted to get it. Almost got it for a left cross in, but just barely missed it before it rolled out of bounds.
Goal kick taken out of the air by Kashaba, headed up to Williams, and then cleared by North Central. Clearance goes up to Masterson. Masterson trying to make something out of this. It's going to go out of bounds on the far side. Throw for Hodina. Faked back and now throws middle of the field to Kish Kunis. Kish Kunis has it. Heel pass off the foot of Ruggiero. Out of bounds. Another throw for Wheaton.
Looks like Ruggiero might be our new Subrario. She's doing a good job of holding the defense together and keeping those shots and passes from going in or around.
North Central clearance goes to Masterson. Masterson touches upfield towards Peterson. Peterson trying to win it, and Oliver does instead. Peterson trying to keep it in bounds. She's going to slide with it out of bounds. Throw for Oliver. Wheaton leading 5-0 with a little less than 26 minutes left. Peterson's got a little space in front of her now off the throw. Her pass, though, is off the foot of Liebedor. Liebedor carrying it upfield and plays diagonal up left. Far sideline, finding Kashaba. Kashaba with two defenders in front of her, now just one. Being defended by Subrario, goes goal line. And keeper Manzi is going to come out and collect it.
Kashaba with a good kick in there, not quite as hard as she probably wanted, but it was going the right direction. It looks like we're going to have a Cardinals sub here. Natalie Vivaca coming in for somebody as soon as the next play stops.
And Peterson coming one-on-one with Lidner. Good recovery by Oliver trying to come back and help. Lidner containing, and Lidner wins it. Thwarting maybe the best attack so far
by the Cardinals.
By the Cardinals.
Lidner also with playing very well on her defense, a little bit standoffish and containing the ball, making sure that the defender didn't get by her with any quick tricks or anything.
Kish Kunis plays it across the box to Herman, who one times it over the crossbar.
And we have a substitution here for the Cardinals. Natalie Vivaca is Vivacua. Natalie Vivacua is coming in for Laura Miller. Vivacua. They didn't say it that way.
We've got the benefit of having some North Central camera crew up
we've
here.
Got some good North Central camera crew with good advice. It's Natalie Vivacua, who just subbed in.
Throw now for Collins on the near side for North Central. Throw goes upfield, taken out of the air by Kish Kunis, headed towards Herman. Herman tries to cut it past Collins, and Collins takes it away. Collins plays the middle of the field. Good step by Hodina. Hodina carrying it upfield, and one times over the head of the defense, finding Kashaba. Kashaba cutting in towards the goal. Keeper comes out. She plays it past her and just past the far post.
It was a tough shot, tough angle there for Kashaba coming in from just a few degrees, putting it towards both posts right in there. We have 2 substitutions for Wheaton. This looks like it's going to be Laura Sutton and Kristen Clark coming in for the Wheaton Thunder. We had the Cardinals. Cardinals Collins had a really nice steal there, taking it right away and kicking it out.
That's going to be Williams playing it back across the field towards Kashaba. Kashaba has it in the box, lays it back to Kishkunis one, times it off a defender. Now coming up is Libador, takes a shot off a defender. Back tracking is Wheaton now. Kishkunis with it.
Cardinals really stepping up their defense there to block 2 shots by Wheaton. 2 good shots that were coming from previous passes. And here we have the 2 substitutions with Laura Sutton and Kristen Clark. Oh, and another person in Esther Tan coming in. Looks like we've got Ann Turner and Lebadour and Houdina are all coming off.
So we'll switch the lines, and we got 3 in, 3 out. Throw now for Wheaton on the far side. Throw goes back to Tan. Tan traps it with her right foot, plays square across the field. That's going to be picked off. Touch goes up to Peterson. She's not going to be able to get there before Lidner, though. Lidner comes up field, cuts it past 1 or 2 defenders. Now plays on the ground up to Sutton, who just checked into the game. She's at that left mid position. Sutton to Kashaba. Kashaba about halfway up the box, far side. Has her back to the goal now, backtracking, plays in the air across the box, trying to find Herman, and Manzi gets there first.
Kishaba a little bit uncharacteristically not looking at the drop, but kicking a very nice cross in. And with almost a goal there, but the keeper there, Manzi, beat our Wheaton player to the ball.
And here comes Peterson coming into the Wheaton defense. Good tackle by Tan, taking it away. Now Tan plays over far side. That's going to roll past Sutton and out of bounds for a throw for North Central.
Definitely one of Cardinals' better drives in towards the goal. But the Wheaton defense just stepped it up with 4 players on her, and there wasn't a lot she could do about it there.
Throw goes upfield and then taken by Tan once again. Oliver's got it now. Middle of the field.
Jones with a nice try at a tricky squared pass there.
Good 1-2 with Herman. Oliver streaking down the near sideline. Tries to touch past another defender, and that's going to be touched out of bounds by Frazzini. And we've got a keeper substitution for Wheaton.
Goalie change for Wheaton.
We've got Justin Morley coming in for Ingrid Erickson.
Justine Morey.
Justine Morey is going to be keeper now for the Wheaton, number 00.
Robert Parrish. Basketball illustration, if you didn't pick that up.
No, I haven't followed basketball.
It's all right. Well, he's
no
longer playing.
My brother, though, he just recently started rooting for a new team, the Celtics, and they just won. So
Celtics?
The Celtic.
It's all right. It's all right. You speak French, right? All right. Passed up to Jones, now streaking down the near sideline, coming towards the near post, trying to put a shot on Morey, and she collects it. That might have been the best opportunity North Central's had so far.
Yeah, I would say that's definitely the best opportunity. With Jones taking the pass, putting that past one Wheaton defender in for a shot, albeit at a hard angle, but still doing a good job. Testing out their new Wheaton goalie, Morey, here for the first time.
And it's going to be a goal kick now for Morey. And I am told by our statisticians it is 4-3 now. Phillies leading the Devil Rays in the top of the 8th inning, trying to win the World Series in Philadelphia. Lidner with the ball in the middle of the field for Wheaton, coming up across midfield. Plays on the ground, trying to find Kashaba upfield. And clearance goes off of Kashaba, and the second clearance is good, up to Peterson, and Oliver backtracking on it. Oliver lays it back to Morey. Morey gets in front of the goal and collects it. Now plays back to Oliver, who showed wide for her.
Oliver and Morey there doing a little bit of passing in danger as the last defender and the goalie, putting it back and forth, but still, Williams there with a little bit of a hard tackle from behind. Almost fell, but still staying alive and grabbing the ball. We're going for it.
High ball taken out of the air by Williams. Back to Tan with a high ball of her own upfield. Herman wins this, knocks it back to Grove, and Grove is going to have pressure in the form of Peterson. Grove tries to play it past Peterson, knocks it off her, out of bounds. Goal kick for the Thunder.
Grove, one of the last, or second to last defender there, trying to dribble it out. Sometimes a little bit of a dangerous idea, but she did it well. She got out, or kicked it out rather. A little bit of luck. And we've got Oliver here playing the ball up for Wheaton defense. Not much pressure being put on her.
It's going to be played upfield, taken by Kishkunis, who tries
Collins here grabbing the ball. Sorry there.
Sorry.
Collins grabbing the ball with passing it up to Jones, who has a nice cross, but nobody in there.
Grove is going to win the ball for Wheaton now. Played middle of the field off the thigh of Kishkunis to Kishaba, who just bulldozes Collins.
Kishaba, I'm sure, didn't do that on purpose. She's a very, very nice person.
I'm sure she is, but nonetheless, the foul is going to be called.
Yeah, Collins looking a little bit shaky on the knees. She was fouled before and went down and stopped the clock. But she looks to be okay. She's testing out her left knee there. Hopefully no injury.
Masterson's kick goes towards Peterson, top of the box, headed near side towards Grove. Grove and Jones battling for it. Grove, good step, and then knocks it past Jones up the line. It's going to be a throw, and we got substitutions, Brian.
We've got, two substitutions here for Aaron Houdina is coming back in, and for Wheaton, and Nora Wessels will be coming in for the Cardinals. Wesselis will be coming in for the Cardinals. Grove back there with a very nice tap to get the throw in rather than the corner kick. That's really ideal when you're playing along the line in the back near the goal, and you just want to get the ball out of there.
She played very well. She's going to get a well-deserved break now. And Hodina comes up with it in the defending third for Wheaton. Clears it upfield. That's going to be taken by Masterson. Masterson plays it back upfield, trying to find, looks like she was trying to find Ruggiero.
And Jones looking, or not Jones, Hodina on the Wheaton team be looking happy to be back in.
Goal kick taken short, played far side across the box to Tan. Tan plays on the ground up to Williams, goes past Williams and knocked back now to Tan. Tan plays square, finding Clark in the middle of the field. Clark with the ball on her left foot plays over to Hodina, right at the midfield line near side, being defended by Jones. Hodina plays up to Herman. Actually, Herman nutmegs Collins, whether it was intentional or not. Not sure. It looked pretty nice, though, Brian.
Yeah, Herman had a beautiful little touch. She just tapped it right back through the legs of Collins. But turned around a little bit too quickly, got clipped by Collins and fell down. Nothing serious, though. She's fine and up, and they're taking the kick. Wheaton's got the kick.
Kishkunis to take the kick, played over towards Kishaba. Header goes wide of the mark. Good
Kishaba, yeah, Kishaba with a very good header there.
Yeah,
nice pass in.
Good ball by Kishkunis.
And it looks like it's going to be, it's a goal kick here. Goal, not sure who's going to take it. Okay, the
looks like
defender.
Link is going to take it, plays it upfield, goes right past Crivolio. Hodina comes into possession of it and plays it upfield to Herman. Herman being defended by Collins. Plays it back to Hodina. Hodina plays upfield to Kishaba, and there's a foul.
Good aggressive play by Nora Wesselis on the North Central Cardinals team. She was trying to get the ball and pushing around a bit. She just subbed in, so looks like she's happy to see some action.
Basically an identical free kick for Kishkunis from the one she had just a moment ago. A little closer in, so she'll be able to put this one a little bit further across the box. Again, if you want to watch this online, wetn.org.
Kishaba being guarded by Link there. Looks like she wants to do the same thing. Been edging in.
Kishkunis plays it upfield. That's going to be headed out by Masterson and out of bounds for a Wheaton corner kick.
Looks like Kishkunis was looking for Kishaba again. Kishaba was definitely up there and ready to take it before it was headed out by Cardinals.
Herman and Hodina lining up over the corner kick. Played short to Herman. Herman lays it back to Hodina, coming towards the near post, entering the box from the near side, plays it across the goal. Tapped in by Clark, and the tap goes from Clark to Kishaba to the back of the net. That gives Wheaton a 6-0 lead.
Goal by number 21.
Yeah, that was a tricky play there right up the line, and it seems like Wheaton likes to do this a lot, play short on the corner kicks and do a little bit of 1-2, nice passing up, and a good short pass into the medley. Just stick it in and hope somebody kicks it in.
So Hodina and Clark come up with assists on that play.
Kishaba's 6th goal of the year.
Kishaba's 6th goal of the year, and that will be Hodina's 2nd assist of the year and Clark's 1st assist of the year. Ball played upfield to Kishkunis, has one defender on her, plays past her to Kishaba. Kishaba running upfield, has it taken from her.
Taps a little bit too far and
by Frazzini.
But defends it nicely, giving the... She's thrown 2 balls there, not sure which to choose from.
Yeah, it's not even her throw, really. It's North Central throw on the far side. About 13 minutes left in regulation. Wheaton College leading 6-0. Ball played middle of the field. Coming up with it is Jones. Jones plays it past Hodina, but Lidner is there. Lidner plays right foot down the line. Trying to keep it in play is going to be Herman. It rolls out of bounds.
Jones with a very good fast sprint up there to put the pressure on Lidner, who kicked it, like you said, out of bounds. It's always tricky when there's a one attacker running up there to grab it.
And out of bounds once again, this time off Hodina. Good step trying to get in front of Jones.
You could hear Hodina's little voice of disgust with herself as she walks off. She was a little bit frustrated with how she tackled that. Looks like she was trying to get it and pass it in. Ooh,
Herman
nice
with
steal. Yeah.
Herman with a good win on the near side. And Hodina trying to come into possession of it, trying to take it from Jones. Jones lays it back, though. That's going to be Collins playing it upfield. Good step by Oliver. She controls it and then loses it middle of the field. Now trying to win it back from Wessels. And the ball is played over to the far side. Coming into possession of it is Tan.
Yeah, Weselis there with a nice tap over. We've got just about 12 minutes left, and it's 6-0 for the Wheaton Thunder.
It's going to be a throw-in for North Central. Throw goes back to Lidner. Lidner coming up on the bottom of the circle for Wheaton. Coming up on midfield now, she plays a ball, great through ball to Kishaba, far side, attacking third of the field. Kishaba keeps it in play on that far sideline. She's got Sutton on her right, and behind her is Tan. Sutton showing behind now as well. Ball played back to Tan. Tan plays left foot into the box. That's going to be a good touch cleared out by Frazzini. Trying to keep it in play. And you're going to see...
In for Wheaton, number 22, Chase Pounds, and number 24,
you're going to see something that we've only seen one other time so far this season. Chase Pounds checking into the game as a field player, so she's going to get some good time. Usually a keeper on this team. She is quite an athlete, though. Going to get definitely some touches up top.
Maybe she just wanted to run around a little bit. We've got Kaiten Lebadour back into the game.
Throw-in goes into Pounds. She controls it, and a good pass over to Sutton, and Sutton is going to be whistled off sides.
A little bit hard to call those offsides calls when it's over in the corner, a bunch of people running around. Not quite sure who's where. But good call by the referee. A nice kick up by the Cardinals. Wheaton nabs it, though.
Sutton comes into possession of it and plays a through ball, trying to find Herman in the middle of the box, and that's going to be touched up. North Central trying to come away with it upfield. And ball is played upfield to, looks like Ruggiero. Now Ruggiero plays over to Jones.
Jones is, with her good sprint, comes in. Kicks it in, or kicks it towards the goal. Nice, good cross. Tough one to do there, especially when you've got one of these Wheaton defenders like Hodina running up towards you.
Jones to take the throw, attacking third of the field for North Central. Throw goes middle of the field, goes straight past her teammate to Clark. Clark's got it on her right foot, plays upfield, taken out of the air by Masterson, controlling it, plays up towards the top of the box to Ruggiero. Ruggiero and Oliver. Oliver has the ball on the far side, cuts it back middle of the field and plays Lebadour in the center.
Pounds there in the center, in the middle, is looking like she's eager to catch the ball. She's been running around trying to place herself in a good spot to grab it.
Yeah, that girl can run all day. She former basketball player here at Wheaton. She had a couple knee injuries and took her off the court and put her on the field. So Coach Felsky and the Thunder happy to have her on this team.
Got to be a very good athlete there to play basketball and just casually just switch over to soccer.
Might as well try it.
Yeah, may as well.
Sutton with it on the far side, attacking third of the field, top of the box extended. Now plays over, trying to find Pounds. Goes right past Pounds to Herman. And now it's knocked back by the North Central defense to Clark. Clark has it on her right foot, looking maybe for a long shot, rockets it off of a defender to Kishkunis, and Kishkunis shoots it a little wide of the mark.
It looks like Pounds was trying to tap it back to one of her players to kick it in. I think it's Herman there waiting for the ball. But Cardinal defense kicked it out before they got there. And now they're going to take the goal kick, lining it up here. Still can't seem to decide who wants to take it. It's going to be Link.
Link to take the kick. Taken out of the air by Kishaba, headed right back to Link. And she may just watch this roll off the end line, and she will. Another goal kick for Link. About 8 minutes left in regulation. Wheaton looking to close out their conference schedule, looking to move to 5-2. Again, they have already secured a spot in the conference tournament. Now the seedings are just yet to be determined, and there is a possibility that all 4 teams will end in a tie, in which case, it's unlikely, but it is possible, in which case Wheaton would come out as the number 1 seed, and they would host the CCIW conference tournament.
This is going to be the last game for Wheaton in their conference, which means they will have done their part in getting towards the top seat in the conference call. They just need to wait for the other games to go and hope they go the right way for them.
Played up to Pounds. Pounds plays a very capable pass over to Herman. Herman trying to control it on the near side, plays a shot on goal, saved by Manzi.
That was a little bit of a tough shot there. She was leaning back as she took it. It still was going on target. Probably not as hard as she'd liked, but made the goalie stop and block it.
Played upfield now. Hodina comes into possession of it, and then she loses it. Clearance goes off of Clark, and Liebedor trying to win it in the middle of the field. That's going to be Weselis with it instead. Weselis over to Jones. Jones plays past Hodina, trying to beat her down the near sideline. Jones with the ball on her right foot, plays top of the box, and that's going to be short but high clearance by Liebedor. Up to Clark. Clark plays line, trying to find Herman. Herman
Collins trying to right through Herman's foot there.
Herman trying to win it back. She's not able to. Masterson plays it upfield. That's going to be possessed by Tan. Tan back to Oliver. Oliver has it on her right foot and tries to play it up to Hodina. Goes right in between her and Jones. Out of bounds. Throw for Collins.
A little bit of a pushing there with Herman and Collins. Both looking to get the ball desperately.
Throw in goes in for North Central.
Kristen Clark gets maybe a little bit of a trip there. Falls down, rolls over, but comes right back up. And Houdina clears it out. Kishaba.
Clearance goes up to Kishaba. Kishaba coming back middle of the field. Has it on her right foot. Now coming towards her left side laterally across the field. Plays Sutton. Sutton trying to get something in on goal. That's going to be cleared out. Straight to the foot of Kishkunis, though. Kishkunis has it on her right foot coming into the attacking third and knocked off the defense to Hodina. Hodina cuts it past one defender and plays in the air trying to find Sutton. Won, though, by Kishaba momentarily and cleared out back to Kishkunis. Kishkunis with her back to the goal, plays it back to Liebedor. Liebedor lays it up to Sutton on the far sideline. Being defended on that far sideline by Vivacqua.
We're going to have another substitution here for Wheaton Thunder. It's going to be Mary Beth Grove will be coming in soon. She's getting ready, eager to come back into this game as she has been in this game before. Wanting to play and definitely want to run around, hopefully score another goal, or score a goal rather.
That's right. Throw in far side. Taken out of the air by North Central and played upfield out of bounds. It's going to be a throw now for Oliver. And here's the sub you were talking about.
Mary Beth Grove.
Mary Beth Grove comes in for Herman here. Herman's coming out. Looks like she might be a little bit tired. Running around. Grove definitely looks happy to be back in. Happy to be running around on the green grass. Green turf, I guess, but still.
Yep. Played over to Grove, so she gets her first touches after coming back in. Steps over the ball, now splits two defenders on the ground, trying to find Clark. Knocked back upfield, though. This is going to roll all the way into Wheaton's box.
Yeah, Ruggiero there missing her maybe last chance of this game to get a good Good dribble. If she had had that ball, she would have had just one defender to go past before she was one-on-one with the goalie, which is always a very nice situation.
Wheaton trying to win the ball back in the middle of the field, and Tan plays it upfield to Hodina. Hodina one-times it to Pounds. Pounds sprinting upfield, and she's got some wheels. Let me tell you, the transition from the court to the turf is no big deal for Chase. She gets the ball off a throw now. Has it on her right foot, plays goalie, gets the ball right back, trying to come into the box, rolls past her out of bounds. This will be a goal kick.
Hodina and Pounds have been having some nice 1-2, just like Kopelman and Lee before. They had one nice chip that went over two defenders, and Pounds grabbing it on her, just catching it lightly on her thigh, letting it roll past two defenders, in between two defenders, splitting them, running after it, and nearly having it there.
Your score is 6-0. About 3 minutes left in regulation. Wheaton College leading North Central. Throw for North Central, and Collins now on the near side defending third. Throw goes in and off of Masterson. We'll switch it up, and Wheaton will take the throw. Throw goes into Pounds. Pounds plays the ball around one defender, now lays it back to Hodina. Hodina being defended by Collins.
Collins was definitely not expecting that from Pounds. Pounds looks like she was going to grab it and keep sprinting, but she laid it right back to Hodina, like I said.
Hodina trying to win the ball back in the middle of the box. Taken by Link, though. Link clears it upfield. Link's trying to find Ruggiero. And Wheaton is going to knock the ball out of bounds on the far side of the field. Throw for the Cardinals.
Kashunas with a nice grab, almost keeping it inside.
And Masterson coming up field, plays a nice through ball on the ground up to Jones. This could be trouble, but Maury comes out and collects it.
Yeah, Masterson had a nice swivel there, grabbed it on both feet. Snuck right around.
Clark plays square across the field to Tan. Tan coming up on midfield, plays on the ground up to Kishaba. Kishaba has Kishkunis behind her and plays her. Kishkunis in the air up to Sutton. Sutton has a roll right by her. Thought she was going to be able to get there, or the defender was, and neither was able to.
Yeah, both Vivacqua and Sutton there missed the ball, just rolled right in between them and out of bounds, but that's going to be a Cardinal throw-in. However, Kishaba's grabbed it now.
It's going to be Wheaton trying to maintain possession, attacking third. Far side, played middle of the field towards Pounds, rolls past her, Collins high clearance. That's going to fall short of midfield, taken out of the air by Liebedor. Liebedor's header goes over to the far side. Tan trying to win it, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Sutton, actually. Throw for the Cardinals.
We've got almost exactly a minute left in this game, and it's 6-0 for Wheaton.
Now it's going to be Clark with the ball. Clark plays it up to Hodina. Hodina has Pounds running on her right. She may try to find the keeper for a goal, and she's dispossessed, actually, in the middle of the field by Frazzini. Grove with it. Grove plays square across the field to Tan.
In the first half, Wheaton was definitely dominating, and though Wheaton's been dominating in this half as well, the Cardinal defense has been improving, and they've been double teaming a lot. They've been using that method a lot, keeping a lot of their attackers back. That's stopped them.
Hodina beats one defender and plays it to Pounds. Pounds has it right in front of the goal and trying to play it into the goal. It's played in the goal. Pounds will get the assist on that one. Give it to the keeper as Kishaba picks up the goal. That's exciting. You see the smile on her face right now. 27.9 seconds left in the game. Pounds picks up her first assist of her soccer career, as she had many on the basketball floor.
And Kishaba there with her second goal this game. Good solid player, just stays where she needs to be and is always there. From number 22 to number 21.
And Pounds gets a large cheer from the bench. Kishkunis with a through ball up to Grove. Will Wheaton get another one? Jones is going to knock this out of bounds. Probably not. About 10 seconds left in regulation.
Grove is definitely a fast player there, constantly beating the players to the ball. And kick went into the parking lot.
Yeah, a little bit of frustration by the North Central defense. That's going to be your final score, 7-0. Wheaton College defeating North Central. Wheaton moves to 15-3-1 on the season and 5-2 in conference. They took care of business on there, and now it's up to the other conference teams. That would be Illinois Wesleyan, Augustana, and Carthage to see how this pans out for the final seeding in the conference tournament.
And we're hoping these games go the way that Wheaton wants them so that they'll be able to get the top seat. Because the top seat in the conference play means they've got the home with all the crowd and no movement costs, anything like that. Definitely a better position, obviously, which is why you get it when you get the top seat.
Right? It's unlikely, though, as Wheaton lost to Illinois Wesleyan, and Wesleyan would have to lose one of their next 2 games. If Wesleyan wins out, they will be your conference champions. If Wesleyan wins and Carthage loses, if Wesleyan wins and Carthage loses, it will be dependent on Wesleyan's last game, whereas if they win, it would be a 3-way tie. And, if they win, Wesleyan will come away with it. If they lose, it will be a 3-way tie. And we're going to get you final statistics in a moment here, as well as hopefully an interview with Coach Felsky. And the next game for the Thunder, this is not their last game, Brian. They've got one more. It's this Saturday, 7 o'clock p.m. Going to be playing DePaul University. Come out, last home game for the Thunder if they do not host the conference tournament.
Yeah, last home game for the Thunder. That's definitely one you should all come to.
That's right, and again, the men won earlier today. 1-0 was the final. Mesko put in his 9th goal of the season. That made them 6-0-1 in conference play. The first conference championship since 2003. The Wheaton women hoping for a little more of the same. They took care of business. They did what they had to. 5-2 is their final record in conference, and we're going to see exactly what happens with the other teams. Again, Carthage lost earlier today, moving them to 4-2 in conference. So
giving Wheaton a better shot there.
That's right. And everyone meeting in the middle of the field. We're going to get Coach Felsky up here in a second, hopefully. Brian,
my opinion on the game.
What is your opinion on our performance today?
Yeah, I think Wheaton definitely played a very solid game, especially the first half. They had their top string, just playing very good passing. They've got good, strong players, but that's not really their strong point. Their strong point, in my opinion, is they've got players that know the minds of their teammates. They know where the other person is going to be and when, where, probably even the why. And the Wheaton Thunder just is able to figure out, even on their second string, when they were playing a whole new round of people in the second, whole new round of players in the second second half there.
Second half?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you to relinquish your headset for a moment, Brian.
Here we go. Go ahead.
We're going to give it to Coach Felsky. And, Coach, thanks for coming up here.
Sure.
Little more time in the cold for you, I know.
Yeah, that's all right.
You guys come away victors today. Move to 5-2 in conference. Carthage lost today, so they're 4-2.
Yep.
There's a possibility for a 3 or even 4-team tie in this conference tournament. What are you looking at going into these last conference games? Are you going to be following them?
Well, soccer's a goofy game, and when you think, that you're not going to finish as high as you'd like, and then something turns around the next day, it's nice. We gave our kids the news of the loss earlier today, and we wanted to play focused soccer regardless. But it's always nice to come back after a tough week and play well, and I thought we did well tonight. So we're excited about next week, the end of the week with DePaul, another good squad. Conference tournament next week, and then hopefully some more games after that.
Now against DePaul, strategically in that game, again, it's not a conference game, but you look at that maybe for national tournament bearing, if you guys need to get in that large bid or something like that. What's your strategy going into that? Are you going to be trying to rest people, or?
We're going to try and rest players as much as we can, but we are playing the game to win. And John Carter and that squad will come in hungry. They always play us tough here. It's a nice little rivalry, and it'll be a good, a good warm up for next week. So we want to continue to play better every day. Tomorrow, Saturday, will give us an opportunity to take another step forward, and we'll play to win and hopefully get some players rested in the meantime.
All right, one final question.
Sure.
Chase Pounds, what was she just begging you to go in near the end of the game? Is that what made you put her in? Second time she's been able to play the field this season.
Chase has been such an encouragement to our players this year, and she's always upbeat and excited. And whenever we get an opportunity to get up by a few goals, she's right there begging me to put her in. She's excited to get in there, and we love to see her excitement out there. So it's fun to give kids an opportunity to play like that. We love having her, and she's, like I said, she's been a real encouragement to all of us. So.
All right, Coach, thanks for coming up.
All right.
Congratulations on the
Thank
victory.
you.
See you Saturday.
All right.
That was Coach Felsky. And Rustin, do we have final game statistics? Printer error. Again, next game is against DePaul University. That's here at Joe Bean Stadium. That's going to be on December. Oh, that would be absolutely frigid. Probably some snow on the field in that one. This is going to be November 1st. DePaul University, 7 p.m. Come out and support the Thunder in possibly their last home game.
Well, you're saying snow in the field in December. Well, we even had our first snow a few days ago. A little bit of a flurry, nothing on the ground, but definitely nothing to sneeze at either.
Yep. And here are your final end-of-the-game statistics. Wheaton outshot the Cardinals 35-3. The Cardinals with 3 shots, all on goal. They were by Martin, Jones, and Crevolio. For Wheaton, Herman had 5 shots off the bench, 2 of them on goal. Lee finished with a hat trick, scored all of her goals in the first 32 minutes. Kleinster got a goal off of 2 shots. Berg picked up an assist. And Hodina scored as well off 4 shots, 3 on goal. Kashaba with 2 goals in today's game. 3 of her 5 shots were on goal. And assists today by Williams, Clark, Hodina, Karsten, Berg, and very notably Chase Pounds donning that number 22 jersey. That'll do it for today. Your final score, 7-0. Wheaton College beating North Central, moving to 15-3-1 on the season, 5-2 in conference. Tune in on Saturday, 7 p.m. We'll have their last game of the regular season. For Brian Rowe, I'm Noah Helm. Thanks for tuning in. This has been a production of WETN Sports.